I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo.
Sup, football fans? You're watching Dog Pound Daily. I'm Johnny. I'm joined by my friend Sam. You may also know us as Browns Insider and Browns Territory from our Instagram pages. This time we're going to be previewing our talented and unproven quarterback position for the Cleveland Browns. Hey, Sam, how do you feel about the quarterbacks on our team right now?
I like the quarterbacks on our team right now. Baker, still a lot of room for improvement, but I like what I've seen from him in his rookie year. Case Keenum, he's more proven, he's more of a veteran, and he has more experience with Coach Stefanski. So I'm really excited to see what we're going to do with our quarterbacks this year.
All right, so walking right in on our QB1, we got Baker Mayfield. How can we see him improve this year? Like, how will Stefanski help him improve from that Freddie Kitchens terrible year he had last year?
Obviously, Stefanski's new system is going to be a big part in helping Baker. He's probably not going to get used to the new system just like that, but with a little more effort, I feel like he can. He's going to get used to the system. He's going to be able to play way better than
what he did.
That's a lot. Big Kitchen should have never been head coach. And also this year, he has a better offensive line this year. So this year, I think it's going to be a make or break year for Baker Mayfield.
I think Kevin Stefanski is going to do exactly what he did with Kirk Cousins. Take the ball out of his hands a little more and run the ball more than pass. I think that'll take a lot less pressure off of him. It's not what he needs, and it'll really make him more comfortable in this offense. The play action schemes. He was one of the best play action quarterbacks last year, so I could see this working out really well for him.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't. That's what a lot of people don't look at when it comes to Baker Mayfield. He was one of the best quarterbacks scrambling, rolling out last year in the NFL. He's not a bad player. He proved it in his rookie year, and I think he's going to prove a lot of doubters and haters wrong this year.
So what went wrong with Baker Mayfield last year? What ruined his season for him? 22 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. What caused this?
Last year, obviously, Freddie Kitchens had a part to do with this. Obviously, a statement can be made about how bad the offensive line was this year, but mainly, I honestly think it was just pressure. You know, the Browns had a lot of hype and pressure going into the season, like, oh, OBJ, Super Bowl season, yada, yada, yada. Baker, as a young guy, the pressure, I think it was mainly the pressure that got to him. This year, like you said, the pressure is going to be a little bit off of him this year with Stefanski's new system. But yeah, that's just mainly what I think went wrong with Baker last year.
What I think went wrong with him is what Freddie decided to do. He stopped running that system that really made Baker himself last year, throwing that the year before last year. I mean, his 27 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. He started running spread offense for some reason with our terrible tackles, and for some reason, running with our 3 receivers one side, 2 receivers other side. It came to sacks in less than 4 seconds for Baker. Less than 4 seconds to throw never comes to anything, especially with a quarterback that throws bullets and hard balls, tipped up in the air interceptions. Happened a lot last year, and a lot of people just see the numbers and think that Baker's bad just based off of his 21 picks, when most of those picks were drops or crazy stuff that happened during his picks. So that stuff can be improved.
Yeah, I feel like Baker has, with the new coaching staff, Baker has all the resources he needs to succeed. It's just gonna be a matter of being able to put it all together and see how far we can go and how much he can improve. And I know even if Baker doesn't get to it how we're expecting him to, I know he's not gonna Kevin Stefanski, he's worked with Keenum before. He's not going to be afraid to put Case in at QB1. So that could be a situation this year. It's pretty much one of those things where you're just going to have to wait and see what happens. We still have the hype this year. It's just that hopefully with a better coach and a better system, we can actually live up to it, unlike last year.
How could Baker turn his rookie season like that, what he had, his big 27 touchdown year, how could he make that into a better year, like a 30 touchdown, 10 pick year? How could he do that for this?
Obviously that's not going to be easy for a young quarterback, especially with the run offense. Obviously Nick Chubb's probably going to get a lot of carries, which is why I probably don't see that kind of season coming from Baker Mayfield this year. Obviously he's still going to have to bounce back after last year. The pressure's still going to be on him. I could maybe see Baker having a better season than his rookie year, than what he put on his rookie year, but not probably a 30 touchdown year. Probably just not a 30 touchdown year.
All right, so in at our QB2 position, we got Case Keenum, the best backup you probably can get these days. Worked with Stefanski before, and I bet he can't hesitate to put him in if Baker starts to do what he did last year.
Yeah, Keenum, he had some success with Stefanski. 2017 when he was in Minnesota, 3,547 yards, 22 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 98.3 QB rating. Like you said, one of the best backup quarterbacks you could have. And he's a great locker room guy and a great guy that Baker can learn from. Like I said, he can learn from him. He brings that veteran presence to the locker room, and that we need. And he's probably going to deliver some of that discipline that Stefanski is trying to implement to this team this year.
And how could he take that success he had with Minnesota, his big NFC Championship year, Minnesota Miracle type stuff, and like teach this playoff experience to Baker Mayfield somehow?
Obviously, it's not going to be easy. Like I said, Baker Mayfield, young guy, but all Baker Mayfield can really do is just sit back and learn. Really, Case Keenum can teach him his ways. That's pretty much all Baker can do. Yeah, just learn.
And in at our QB3 position, we got Garrett Gilbert, an interesting face for a QB3. Man was the MVP and champion of the AAF while that was a thing for the Orlando Apollos. I think that's the best third string quarterback you probably can get in this league, honestly.
Garrett Gilbert, he's really unproven in the NFL. Although he did have a great run in the AAF, we're still yet to see what he can really do in the NFL. But I don't know what's going to happen to him after the season. He obviously probably is not going to get that much play time. But he is a great QB3 based off what we've seen him do in the AAF. But I'm not really sure if he's going to get to showcase any of that skill anytime in the near future.
And he was recently placed on the COVID-19 reserve list, so we're not sure how long that'll be where he doesn't come back for. So it should be a QB battle for the QB3 position with all these UDFAs.
Yeah, that's pretty much always a factor. The UDFAs coming in trying to fight for that spot. The no preseason game agreement that the NFL and the NFLPA agreed to is obviously gonna make it harder for these UDFAs to make the team. But they just gotta work hard during training camp with these no preseason games, try to get their spot on this team. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
The QB position for the Browns has definitely a lot of potential, and we could see that come to fruition this year. If you did enjoy this position preview, please make sure to subscribe. Check out all of our socials down below. And yeah, Dog Pound Daily out.